Hello and welcome back to day 9 of Antigravity series. Now, the easiest thing to do is development. But what about testing? Because once you develop, you need to test it before it is sent to live. You don't want your users to be finding some issues while they use your platform. So let's quickly check how can we test this in an automated fashion so that the bugs are not released to the end users. So to automate our testing, we'll go to TestSprite.com and we'll create an account. Again, I'll just use Google. So I'm logged in into TestSprite. I'm going to close this and I'll directly go to API keys. Okay, so we will use the API key. So we are going to use it as MCP server. So I'm going to MCP test, click on quick install and click on create a key. So it will take you to testsprite.com/dashboard/settings/API key. I'll click on create API key. Okay, and then let's call this as invoice. Yeah, click on create. I'll copy this API key, keep it handy. Click on close. By the way, we could directly come to API keys here as well. It would be the same thing. So once we get the API key, let's head over to Antigravity. And this time, even though we are using MCP server, we'll not go from here to MCP server because this is not added. Let's go to settings and let's go to open Antigravity user settings and let's go to customization here. Okay, and you can see here we have Stitch MCP and Supabase MCP server. Let's go to open MCP config. Okay, that will open the config over here. And you can see that we have Supabase MCP server and Stitch MCP server added over here. Now, if you see, this is Supabase MCP server JSON, and this is for the second one. Okay, what we will do is go back to TestSprite. Okay, we'll go back here and we have cursor, Claude Code or other IDEs. So I'll go to other IDEs and I'll just have to copy this. So keep in mind that I'm not going to copy the entire thing. I'm just going to copy from here until here. Okay, so this is the bracket. Okay, and that is ending over here. Okay, this particular one. So I'm just going to copy it all the way until here. Copy this, come back, go to the last one, which is Stitch MCP here. Okay, and you can see that this particular bracket is for this one here. Okay, this one pink is for MCP server. So before that, I'll add a comma, hit enter, and paste whatever I copied. That is TestSprite JSON config. Okay, and you can see here the API key needs to go here. I'll just remove this and paste my API key. So once I'm done with this, I'll just click on Control S, which saves the file. Once we do that, we'll go to settings again, open Antigravity user settings. And if I refresh this, ideally we should see the third MCP server added over here. Let's wait. And there you go. TestSprite is added, 8 tools enabled. Okay, so it has all the tools that we need for testing purpose added onto our Antigravity. So I'll close this, come back to the agent. So now we're going to give a prompt, which is please conduct a front-end test using TestSprite MCP and perform around 5 to 10 tests. I've given 5 to 10 tests so that we can actually see. You can give whatever number you want there. So I'm going to hit enter. So if you want the agent to plan it and give you some details, then you can go with planning. If you want it to directly execute, then you can go with fast. Okay, so I'm gone with fast for now. Let's wait and see what it does. So we can see here that it is running some command and here it says unauthorized access. Let's wait and watch what exactly it is going to do now. So we'll just say always run. It's still running, it has not stopped, you can see here. So let's wait and see what it does. So let's have this handy. Localhost 3000 it says. So let's just keep that number handy with us. So you can see here that it has opened up this particular page automatically, which is from TestSprite. And I'll give our test account username and the password. Okay, and this one, it has automatically added as 3000, so we don't have to do anything there. And we need to give product specification document. Now we could use a prompt from prompt on Antigravity to get this document, but we have already generated this, so I'm going to just show you how this looks. Okay, so you can see here product requirement document, invoice gen. Invoice gen is a professional grade dark themed invoice generation tool designed for freelancers and small businesses, and so on and so forth. Product objective, and then target audience and functional requirements, invoice editor, live preview and PDF generation, backend and cloud features. So all the details are added in this particular document. So I'm just going to provide this particular document on TestSprite. So this is the document. I'm going to upload it. And once we are done with that, I'll click on continue. And you can see here, upload success. The page will close automatically. I'll click on OK. And page is closed. We'll go back to Antigravity and it'll proceed further. You can see here, it was generating. Now it is working. So let's just wait. And please ensure that your username and password that you provide on the TestSprite page that opens up should be a valid one. Okay, otherwise most of your test cases will fail. So you can see here, TestSprite generate code summary. Okay, using MCP tool. If you want, you can also check the details. So I'll just hide it for now. So now it has analyzed index.html. So let's wait and see what it does. And you can check here, we've got a new folder created, TestSprite tests, right? And we have temp and then desktop ini. I think this is an automated file. If you go to temp, then we have PRD files. Okay, then we have PRD invoicen.md, which is what we uploaded, I guess. And summary, code summary YAML. Okay, so all of this has actually got created after we initiated this particular process. Let's wait. And as you can see, it has actually started the tests, multiple line items update total automatically. So this is blocked. Let's see why. Continue without signing in to reach the invoice editor. It is pass, and the remaining 4 are still in progress. Right, so it is happening. Let's wait and see what it does. And there you can see that it has performed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 test cases, out of which 3 has passed, 2 have failed, 1 is blocked. Right, now we can actually check why did it fail. Okay, blocked. Let's see. You can also see that it actually records the screen. Okay, so you can actually play this. Okay, I mean, it's not performing with the actual page. I mean, it's the actual page, but you can see that it's not loaded fully, right? And test blocked. Why was it blocked? The invoice editor cannot be reached because the sign-in model is blocking access and authentication service is unavailable. Okay, let's go to the next one. Export is blocked. Test failure. Export is blocked when a line item amount is blank or non-numeric. That is correct, na? Test failure, it says. Attempting to export after entering a non-numeric amount did not block the PDF export. Okay, that way. Right, so that is correct. It should have not permitted. So now what I can do is I can go to Antigravity and say, just check out the results and make the necessary changes. But for today, let's keep it at this, and in tomorrow's video, let's continue this further. And that's how you can perform automated testing using TestSprite. I hope once you develop your application, you would use TestSprite to test your application so that it can be tested automatically with just prompt on Antigravity. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.